Ladies and gentlemen, life is a journey of becoming, not arriving. Every single day you're presented with a choice: stay as you are or take the steps to become the best version of yourself. The person you are capable of becoming is waiting, but you've got to do the work to meet them. Let's break this down into some simple, powerful principles. Taking responsibility for your life is the most significant step you can take toward becoming the best version of yourself. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. Too often we fall into the trap of blaming circumstances, other people, or external factors for the situations we find ourselves in. It's easy to say, I'm stuck because of my upbringing, or I can't move forward because the system is against me. While these narratives might feel true, they do nothing but rob you of your power. The truth is, the moment you stop blaming and start taking ownership of your life, you begin to regain control. Responsibility doesn't mean everything that has happened to you is your fault. It doesn't mean you caused the difficulties you faced. What it does mean is that you have the power to decide what happens next. No matter where you're starting from, the choices you make from this moment forward are entirely up to you. You might not have chosen the challenges, but you can choose how you respond to them. Life is unpredictable, and we all face setbacks and struggles, but those who take responsibility understand that their future isn't dictated by their past. It's dictated by their actions in the present. Taking responsibility also means letting go of excuses. Excuses are comforting, aren't they? They provide an easy out when things don't go the way we want them to. But excuses are chains. They keep you bound to the same spot, unable to move forward. When you say, I don't have the time or I don't have the resources, you're not acknowledging the power you have to find a way. Taking responsibility requires brutal honesty with yourself. It requires you to look at your life and say, if I'm not where I want to be, it's on me to change that. This shift in mindset is liberating. It means that no matter how overwhelming your circumstances feel, you always have a choice. You can choose to learn a new skill. You can choose to wake up earlier. You can choose to change your attitude. Responsibility opens the door to possibilities. It helps you realize that you are not stuck. You are not a victim of life's circumstances. Instead, you are the author of your story, and you have the pen in your hand right now. Another critical aspect of responsibility is accountability. It's not just about deciding to take charge of your life. It's about holding yourself accountable for the promises you make to yourself. It's easy to get motivated for a moment and set big goals, but true responsibility is shown in the follow-through. It's in the actions you take day after day, even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early to work on your dream when everyone else is still sleeping. It's putting in the effort to improve yourself even when no one is watching. Responsibility means realizing that no one else is going to do the work for you. You are your own biggest ally or your own worst enemy. Responsibility also changes the way you view failure. Many people fear failure because they associate it with shame or weakness. But when you take responsibility, failure becomes a stepping stone instead of a roadblock. You begin to see failure as feedback, as a natural part of the process of growth. When something doesn't work out, you don't point fingers or make excuses. You analyze, you learn, and you adapt. This mindset shift allows you to grow stronger with each setback rather than being crushed by them. One of the most transformative parts of taking responsibility is how it affects your mindset. It shifts your focus from why is this happening to me to what can I do about this? This shift might seem small, but it's monumental. When you start asking better questions, you get better answers. Instead of focusing on problems, you start seeking solutions. Instead of dwelling on what's out of your control, you start identifying what is within your control. This proactive mindset is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who only dream about them. Taking responsibility for your life also leads to a deeper sense of empowerment. When you know that your success or failure depends on you, it motivates you to take action. You stop waiting for the perfect time or the perfect circumstances because you understand that those things don't exist. You realize that action creates momentum and momentum creates change. Even small steps forward are better than standing still. Responsibility reminds you that progress, no matter how slow, is still progress. It's important to understand that taking responsibility is a daily practice. It's not a one-time decision. It's a mindset you cultivate every single day. There will be moments when it feels easier to slip back into old habits, to place the blame elsewhere, or to avoid accountability. But each time you choose responsibility, you strengthen your ability to take control of your life. You become more resilient, more focused, and more determined. Over time, these small, consistent choices compound into massive changes. When you take responsibility for your life, you stop being reactive and start being proactive. Instead of waiting for opportunities, you create them. Instead of being a passenger in your own life, you take the driver's seat. Responsibility gives you the freedom to design a life that aligns with your goals, values, and dreams. It's not always easy, but it's always worth it. Responsibility isn't a burden, it's the key to unlocking your full potential. Setting a vision for who you want to become is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. Without a vision, life feels aimless. You wake up each day going through the motions, responding to circumstances, and drifting wherever the winds of life may take you. But with a vision, everything changes. A clear vision provides direction. It gives you a sense of purpose and focus, something to strive for and a reason to keep moving forward, even when the road gets difficult. The first step in creating a vision is allowing yourself to dream. Many people limit themselves by thinking too small. They've been conditioned by their environment, past experiences, or self-doubt to believe that they can't achieve more than what they currently have. But to create a powerful vision, you need to silence those limiting beliefs and give yourself permission to imagine what's truly possible. Who do you want to become? What kind of life do you want to lead? Think beyond your current circumstances and focus on the person you want to grow into. When setting your vision, it's important to be specific. A vague idea like I want to be successful or I want to be happy isn't enough. What does success look like to you? What does happiness mean in your life? Maybe your vision involves becoming a leader in your industry, traveling the world, building a strong and loving family, or achieving financial freedom. The more detailed you are, the clearer your path becomes. Picture it in your mind how you would feel, what your day-to-day life would look like, and how you would carry yourself. Writing your vision down is a powerful step. When you put your vision into words, it becomes tangible. It's no longer just a thought in your mind. It's something you can see, read, and revisit whenever you need clarity or motivation. Writing it down also helps you organize your thoughts and ensures that you're focusing on what truly matters to you. This isn't about creating a checklist of goals. It's about crafting a vivid picture of your ideal future self. A strong vision also includes not just what you want to achieve, but who you want to become in the process. It's easy to focus on external accomplishments, but the real transformation happens internally. What kind of character traits do you want to develop? Do you want to become more disciplined, more courageous, more empathetic? These qualities shape the person you become and ultimately determine your success. Once your vision is clear, it acts as a compass. Every decision you make, every action you take can be measured against that vision. Does this align with the person I want to become? Is this bringing me closer to my ideal life, or is it taking me further away? This clarity simplifies your choices and helps you stay focused. Instead of being pulled in 100 different directions, you can prioritize the things that matter most. A vision isn't static, it's dynamic. As you grow, your vision might evolve. That's natural and even necessary. Life changes, you gain new experiences, and your perspective shifts. What's important is that you continue to refine your vision and keep it aligned with your values and goals. Don't be afraid to adjust it if you discover new passions or paths that resonate with you more deeply. Your vision should also inspire you. It should excite you, even scare you a little. If your vision doesn't make you feel a little uncomfortable, it might not be big enough. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone, so don't be afraid to dream bigger than what feels safe or realistic. A powerful vision pulls you forward, even when you face obstacles or setbacks. It's important to understand that setting a vision doesn't mean you have all the answers right now. You don't need to know exactly how you're going to achieve it. The how will reveal itself as you take steps forward. What matters is that you have a destination in mind. The journey might take unexpected turns, but as long as you stay focused on your vision, you'll find your way. A vision also acts as a source of motivation. There will be days when you feel like giving up, when the challenges feel too overwhelming, or when progress seems too slow. During those times, revisiting your vision reminds you why you started in the first place. It reconnects you to your purpose and reignites your determination. Surrounding yourself with reminders of your vision can be incredibly helpful. Create a vision board with images and words that represent your goals and aspirations. Place it somewhere you'll see it every day. These visual cues keep your vision at the forefront of your mind and help you stay committed to the path you've chosen. Your vision should be deeply personal. It's not about what society expects of you, what your family wants for you, or what others think you should do. It's about what truly matters to you, what lights a fire in your soul, and what gives your life meaning. Take the time to reflect on what you really want, not what you think you're supposed to want. Remember that your vision is a guide, not a guarantee. Life will present challenges, and the path won't always be straightforward. But with a clear vision, you'll have the strength and determination to keep moving forward, to adapt when necessary, and to stay focused on the bigger picture. A compelling vision turns obstacles into opportunities and transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Developing a growth plan is an essential step in the journey of becoming the best version of yourself. Growth doesn't happen by accident. It requires intention, effort, and a structured approach. Many people drift through life hoping to improve, but without a clear plan, they often remain stuck in the same routines, facing the same challenges. A growth plan serves as a roadmap, guiding you toward consistent improvement and helping you focus on what truly matters. The first step in creating a growth plan is identifying the areas in your life where you want to grow. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer number of possibilities: your health, career, relationships, mindset, skills, and more. To avoid spreading yourself too thin, start by reflecting on what's most important to you. What are the areas where growth would have the biggest impact on your overall happiness and fulfillment? Think about your strengths and weaknesses, as well as the opportunities in your life that you haven't fully explored. Once you've identified your focus areas, set clear and specific goals. Vague goals like "I want to be better at my job" or "I want to get in shape" don't provide enough direction. Instead, aim for goals that are measurable and actionable, such as "I will complete a professional certification in the next 6 months," or "I will lose 15 pounds by exercising 3 times a week and improving my diet." Specific goals give you something tangible to work toward and allow you to track your progress along the way. A growth plan should also include a commitment to lifelong learning. Knowledge is one of the most powerful tools for personal development, and there's no shortage of resources to help you grow. Books, podcasts, online courses, and workshops are readily available, covering virtually every topic imaginable. When you commit to learning something new every day, you create a habit of growth that compounds over time. Even small amounts of daily learning can lead to significant improvements when practiced consistently. In addition to acquiring knowledge, it's crucial to take action. A growth plan isn't just about gathering information, it's about applying what you learn to your life. If you're reading a book on leadership, for example, think about how you can implement those principles in your workplace or community. If you're taking a course on fitness, create a schedule to incorporate those exercises into your routine. Knowledge without action is useless, but when you put it into practice, it becomes a powerful catalyst for change. Another important element of a growth plan is accountability. It's easy to lose motivation or get distracted when you're working toward long-term goals, so finding ways to hold yourself accountable is key. One effective strategy is to share your goals with someone you trust, whether it's a friend, family member, or mentor. Having someone to check in with regularly can keep you focused and provide encouragement when you need it. You can also use tools like journals or habit tracking apps to monitor your progress and stay on track. Your environment plays a significant role in your growth as well. Surrounding yourself with people who inspire and challenge you can accelerate your progress. If you're constantly around individuals who are unmotivated or negative, it becomes much harder to stay focused on your goals. On the other hand, being in the company of those who are ambitious, disciplined, and supportive can elevate your mindset and push you to achieve more. Seek out communities, groups, or networks that align with your goals, and be intentional about cultivating relationships that add value to your life. A growth plan also involves stepping out of your comfort zone. Growth and comfort cannot coexist, and the moments that push you to your limits are often the ones that lead to the most significant breakthroughs. Whether it's learning a new skill, taking on a challenging project, or facing a fear, the discomfort you feel is a sign that you're growing. Embrace those moments even when they're difficult, and remind yourself that every step outside your comfort zone brings you closer to the person you want to become. Consistency is another cornerstone of an effective growth plan. Big, dramatic changes might feel satisfying in the moment, but lasting growth comes from small, consistent actions over time. Think of it like planting a tree. You don't see dramatic changes overnight, but with patience and care, it grows steadily until it becomes something strong and enduring. Similarly, committing to daily habits and routines that align with your goals will yield powerful results in the long run. It's not about perfection, it's about showing up day in and day out, even when it's hard. Flexibility is also essential when developing a growth plan. Life is unpredictable and circumstances can change in ways you don't expect. Instead of becoming discouraged when things don't go according to plan, view setbacks as opportunities to adapt and learn. Recess your goals, adjust your strategies, and keep moving forward. Flexibility doesn't mean giving up on your vision, it means finding new ways to achieve it when obstacles arise. Celebrate your progress along the way. Growth can sometimes feel like a slow process, and it's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results. By acknowledging your achievements, no matter how small, you reinforce the habits and behaviors that contribute to your success. Celebrating progress helps you stay motivated and reminds you that the effort you're putting in is making a difference. Each step forward, no matter how minor, is a testament to your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Surrounding yourself with the right people is one of the most influential factors in your journey toward becoming the best version of yourself. The people you spend the most time with can either lift you up or hold you back. They have the power to shape your mindset, influence your habits, and impact the way you see yourself and the world around you. It's been said that you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and this principle holds a great deal of truth. Your environment plays a significant role in determining the person you become, and the people within that environment are a critical part of it. The first step in surrounding yourself with the right people is identifying who those individuals are. These are the people who inspire you, challenge you, and encourage you to grow. They believe in your potential and push you to aim higher. They don't let you settle for mediocrity or stay comfortable in your current state. Instead, they hold you accountable and help you stay on track when you feel like giving up. These are the individuals who bring out the best in you and remind you of what you're capable of, even when you doubt yourself. It's important to distinguish between the people who truly support your growth and those who drain your energy. Negative influences can come in many forms. They might be people who are constantly critical, who discourage your dreams, or who always focus on the negative side of things. They might be friends or acquaintances who pull you into unproductive habits or distract you from your goals. While it can be difficult, it's essential to recognize these dynamics and distance yourself from relationships that are holding you back. This doesn't mean you have to cut people out of your life entirely, but it does mean being mindful of how much time and energy you invest in relationships that don't contribute positively to your growth. Once you've identified the right people to surround yourself with, the next step is actively seeking out their company. This might involve joining new groups, communities, or organizations where like-minded individuals gather. For example, if you're passionate about personal development, consider attending seminars, workshops, or networking events where you can connect with others who share your values and ambitions. If you're focused on improving your health, find a fitness community or accountability group that will support your journey. Being intentional about the spaces you inhabit can lead to meaningful connections with people who will encourage and uplift you. Mentors play a crucial role in this process as well. A mentor is someone who has already walked the path you're on and can offer guidance, wisdom, and perspective. They can help you avoid common mistakes and navigate challenges with greater ease. Finding a mentor doesn't always mean having a formal relationship. It can also mean learning from authors, speakers, or thought leaders who inspire you. Surrounding yourself with their ideas and teachings can have a profound impact on your mindset and approach to life. In addition to finding mentors and like-minded peers, it's equally important to contribute to the relationships you value. Relationships thrive on mutual support and understanding. Be the kind of person who encourages others, celebrates their successes, and supports them through challenges. The energy you give out often comes back to you. When you invest in building strong, meaningful connections, you create an environment of trust and collaboration that benefits everyone involved. Surrounding yourself with the right people also means being open to feedback. Growth requires humility and the willingness to learn from others. The right people won't always tell you what you want to hear, but they will tell you what you need to hear. They'll challenge your assumptions, point out blind spots, and push you to see things from a different perspective. While it might feel uncomfortable at times, this kind of honest feedback is invaluable. It helps you grow faster and more effectively than you could on your own. Another powerful aspect of surrounding yourself with the right people is the impact it has on your mindset. When you're around individuals who are motivated, positive, and focused, their energy is contagious. You start to adopt their habits and attitudes without even realizing it. Being in the presence of people who are constantly striving for more inspires you to raise your own standards. Their success becomes proof of what's possible, and their determination reminds you of the importance of persistence and hard work. It's also important to remember that the right people don't have to be perfect. No one is. What matters is that they align with your values, support your goals, and bring positivity into your life. They don't have to have all the answers or be experts in your field. They simply need to believe in growth and be willing to support you on your journey. Surrounding yourself with people who are authentic and genuine creates a sense of belonging and trust that fosters personal development. Be mindful of the energy you bring into your relationships. Growth is a two-way street, and the people around you will reflect the energy you project. If you want to attract supportive, positive individuals, strive to embody those qualities yourself. Be the kind of person who uplifts others, shares knowledge, and approaches challenges with optimism. When you commit to becoming the best version of yourself, you naturally attract others who are on a similar path, creating a powerful network of mutual growth and support. Taking consistent action is the bridge between where you are now and where you want to be. Dreams, plans, and goals are valuable, but without action, they remain abstract and unattainable. Consistency is what turns aspirations into achievements. It's not about making grand gestures or taking massive steps all at once. It's about the small, deliberate actions you take every single day, the ones that move you closer to your goals, even if the progress feels almost imperceptible. Consistency compounds over time, and the results of your efforts become more apparent as you stay committed to the process. The challenge for many people is not in starting, but in continuing. There's often excitement and motivation at the beginning of a new journey. You feel energized, ready to take on the world, and optimistic about what lies ahead. But as time goes on, that initial burst of enthusiasm can fade. Obstacles appear, progress feels slow, and doubt starts to creep in. This is where the power of consistency becomes essential. It's not about relying on fleeting motivation. It's about developing habits and routines that keep you moving forward, even when you don't feel like it. One of the keys to taking consistent action is breaking your goals down into manageable steps. When a goal feels overwhelming, it's easy to procrastinate or give up altogether. But when you focus on one small step at a time, the process becomes less intimidating. For example, if your goal is to write a book, the idea of completing an entire manuscript might feel daunting. But if you commit to writing just one page a day, it suddenly feels achievable. Over time, those daily pages add up, and before you know it, you've reached your goal. Another important aspect of consistency is creating a schedule or routine that supports your goals. When you make something a regular part of your day, it becomes a habit rather than a chore. For instance, if your goal is to improve your physical fitness, set a specific time each day to exercise. Treat it as a non-negotiable appointment with yourself. The more you stick to your routine, the less you have to rely on willpower to get started. It becomes automatic, a natural part of your life. Consistency also requires discipline. Discipline often comes down to making choices that align with your long-term goals rather than your short-term desires. There will always be distractions, temptations, and excuses to avoid taking action. It's easy to justify skipping a workout, postponing a project, or indulging in habits that don't serve you. But every time you choose discipline over comfort, you strengthen your ability to stay consistent. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. It's important to understand that progress won't always be linear. There will be days when you feel like you're moving backward instead of forward. You might make mistakes, face setbacks, or encounter challenges that make you question whether your efforts are worth it. But consistency isn't about perfection. It's about showing up even when things don't go as planned. It's about getting back on track after a setback and continuing to take action, no matter how small or imperfect it might be. Accountability can be a powerful tool in maintaining consistency. When you share your goals with someone you trust, you create a sense of responsibility to follow through. Whether it's a friend, family member, coach, or mentor, having someone to check in with can help you stay focused and motivated. They can celebrate your successes, provide encouragement during tough times, and remind you of why you started when you feel like giving up. Tracking your progress is another effective way to stay consistent. When you see tangible evidence of your efforts, it reinforces the value of what you're doing and motivates you to keep going. Whether it's a fitness journal, a habit tracker, or simply reflecting on how far you've come, measuring your progress helps you stay connected to your goals. It also allows you to identify patterns, adjust your approach if needed, and celebrate the milestones you achieve along the way. Taking consistent action also requires patience. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to expect instant results. But true growth and lasting success take time. The most meaningful achievements are often the result of years of effort, persistence, and dedication. When you focus on the process rather than the outcome, you develop a mindset that values progress over perfection. You learn to appreciate the journey and recognize that every step, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. Another crucial element of consistency is self-compassion. There will be days when you fall short, when life gets in the way, or when your efforts don't go as planned. It's important to give yourself grace during these moments. Be kind to yourself, acknowledge that setbacks are a natural part of the process, and commit to moving forward. Self-compassion helps you maintain a positive mindset and prevents you from getting stuck in a cycle of guilt or self-doubt. Consistency builds confidence. Every time you take action, you prove to yourself that you're capable of following through on your commitments. This creates a sense of trust in your own abilities and strengthens your belief in your capacity to achieve your goals. Confidence, in turn, fuels further action, creating a positive cycle of growth and momentum. The more you stay consistent, the more you'll see the results of your efforts, and the more motivated you'll be to keep going. The power of reflection is one of the most underappreciated tools in personal growth. It is through reflection that you gain clarity about where you've been, where you are, and where you're headed. Life moves quickly, and it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day tasks and distractions, rarely taking the time to pause and evaluate your progress. But without reflection, you risk losing sight of your purpose, repeating the same mistakes, and failing to appreciate the lessons embedded in your experiences. Reflection starts with creating intentional time to think deeply about your life and actions. It's not something that happens passively or by accident. It requires conscious effort and focus. Setting aside even a few minutes each day or week to reflect can make a world of difference. During this time, ask yourself meaningful questions about your goals, your habits, and your decisions. What worked well? What can you do differently moving forward? These questions help you uncover patterns, understand your strengths and weaknesses, and identify opportunities for improvement. Reflection also allows you to reconnect with your why. When life gets busy, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture and fall into routines that don't align with your goals. By reflecting, you can remind yourself of what truly matters and make sure your actions are aligned with your values and priorities. For example, if one of your goals is to build stronger relationships, reflection might reveal that you've been spending too much time on work and not enough with loved ones. Recognizing this misalignment gives you the opportunity to adjust and refocus on what's important. Through reflection, you also gain a deeper understanding of your experiences. Life is full of lessons, but they often go unnoticed when you don't take the time to process them. Reflecting on past successes allows you to identify what contributed to those achievements so you can replicate those strategies in the future. Similarly, reflecting on failures helps you learn from your mistakes and avoid repeating them. Every setback carries valuable insights, and reflection turns those insights into actionable wisdom. Self-awareness is another significant benefit of reflection. It's through introspection that you come to understand your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors on a deeper level. This awareness helps you identify habits or thought patterns that may be holding you back. For instance, you might notice that you tend to procrastinate when faced with certain types of tasks, or that you often doubt your abilities in specific situations. Once you're aware of these tendencies, you can take proactive steps to address them and create more empowering habits. Reflection is not just about looking inward, it's also about considering the impact of your actions on others. It encourages you to think about your relationships and how you show up for the people in your life. Are you being supportive, kind, and present? Are there areas where you could improve as a friend, partner, or colleague? By reflecting on these questions, you can strengthen your connections and build more meaningful relationships. Journaling is a powerful tool for reflection. Writing down your thoughts allows you to process them more effectively and gain clarity. It also provides a record of your journey so you can look back and see how far you've come. Journaling doesn't have to be time-consuming or complicated. A few sentences about your day, your goals, or what you're grateful for can be incredibly impactful. The act of putting pen to paper helps you slow down and engage with your thoughts in a more deliberate way. Another way to incorporate reflection into your life is through meditation or quiet contemplation. Taking time to sit in silence and focus on your thoughts allows you to tune out the noise of the world and connect with yourself on a deeper level. During this time, you can revisit your intentions, assess your progress, and explore any challenges or opportunities you're facing. Meditation not only enhances your ability to reflect, but also helps reduce stress and improve mental clarity, creating a stronger foundation for personal growth. It's also helpful to reflect on feedback from others. Sometimes the people around you can see things about you that you might not notice yourself. Whether it's constructive criticism from a mentor, advice from a friend, or an observation from a colleague, external perspectives can provide valuable insights that enhance your self-awareness. Reflection allows you to process this feedback objectively and decide how to apply it in a way that supports your growth. Reflection is not a one-time activity, it's an ongoing practice. As you grow and evolve, your goals, challenges, and circumstances will change. Regular reflection ensures that you stay adaptable and aligned with your purpose. It helps you course correct when needed and keeps you grounded in your vision for the future. By making reflection a consistent part of your life, you create a feedback loop that drives continuous improvement and self-discovery. In the process of reflection, gratitude often emerges naturally. When you take the time to look back on your journey, you'll likely find moments of progress, lessons learned, and connections made that are worth appreciating. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's already present, fostering a positive mindset that fuels further growth. It reminds you that while there's always room for improvement, there's also much to be thankful for along the way. Embracing challenges and setbacks is an essential part of becoming the best version of yourself. Life is full of ups and downs, and it's easy to feel defeated when things don't go according to plan. But the truth is, every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but learning how to navigate through them, adapt, and come out stronger on the other side. Challenges test your resilience, strengthen your character, and reveal your true potential. When you encounter a setback, it's natural to feel frustrated, discouraged, or even defeated. But rather than letting those emotions consume you, take a step back and view the situation as an opportunity to learn. Challenges have a way of exposing areas where you need to grow, whether it's your skills, mindset, or habits. They push you to confront weaknesses and limitations that you might not have noticed otherwise. By facing these realities head-on, you gain the chance to improve and become better equipped to handle future obstacles. The first step in embracing challenges is shifting your perspective. Instead of seeing a setback as a failure, view it as feedback. It's life's way of showing you what's not working and what needs to change. This mindset shift allows you to approach difficulties with curiosity rather than fear or frustration. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this, or how can this experience help me grow? When you reframe challenges as learning opportunities, they lose their power to derail you and instead become stepping stones toward success. It's important to remember that growth rarely happens in your comfort zone. Challenges push you out of that zone and into unfamiliar territory where true transformation takes place. When you face adversity, you're forced to stretch your limits, think creatively, and develop new skills. These experiences build mental toughness and resilience, qualities that are essential for long-term success. Every time you overcome a challenge, you prove to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought, which boosts your confidence and prepares you for even greater obstacles ahead. Another key to embracing challenges is maintaining a long-term perspective. In the moment, setbacks can feel overwhelming and permanent. But when you step back and look at the bigger picture, you realize that challenges are just a small part of your journey. They don't define you or determine your ultimate success. In fact, some of the most successful people in history have faced significant setbacks on their way to greatness. What sets them apart is their ability to persevere, learn from their experiences, and keep moving forward. Having a growth mindset is crucial when dealing with challenges. This means believing that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. With a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities to grow rather than as threats to your self-worth. You understand that failure is not a reflection of your potential, but a natural part of the learning process. This mindset helps you stay motivated and resilient, even when things get tough. It's also important to surround yourself with a support system that encourages you during challenging times. The right people can provide perspective, guidance, and motivation when you need it most. Whether it's a mentor, friend, or family member, having someone to lean on can make all the difference. They can remind you of your strengths, help you see the silver lining, and offer practical advice for overcoming obstacles. At the same time, they hold you accountable and encourage you to keep going, even when you feel like giving up. Embracing challenges also requires patience and self-compassion. Growth takes time, and progress isn't always immediate or linear. There will be moments when you stumble, make mistakes, or feel like you're not making any progress at all. During these times, it's essential to be kind to yourself, acknowledge your efforts, celebrate small victories, and recognize that setbacks are a natural part of the journey. Self-compassion helps you stay positive and focused even in the face of adversity. Reflection is another powerful tool for embracing challenges. After you've faced a setback, take the time to reflect on what happened and what you can learn from it. What went wrong? What could you have done differently? What strategies can you use to prevent similar issues in the future? Reflection allows you to extract valuable lessons from your experiences and apply them moving forward. It also helps you appreciate your progress and recognize how far you've come, even if the road has been difficult. Another critical aspect of embracing challenges is staying flexible and adaptable. Life is unpredictable, and plans don't always unfold as expected. When you're too rigid in your thinking, it's easy to feel defeated when things don't go your way. But when you approach challenges with an open mind and a willingness to adapt, you're better equipped to find solutions and move forward. Flexibility allows you to pivot, explore new possibilities, and discover creative ways to overcome obstacles. Challenges also teach you the value of perseverance. Success rarely comes overnight, and the road to achieving your goals is often filled with setbacks and obstacles. But each time you choose to keep going, even when it's hard, you build the mental and emotional strength needed to sustain your efforts over the long term. Perseverance is about showing up every day, taking consistent action, and trusting the process, even when the results aren't immediately visible. It's about staying committed to your goals and believing in your ability to overcome whatever comes your way. Surrounding yourself with the right people is one of the most important choices you can make in your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. The people you spend the most time with have a profound influence on your mindset, your habits, and the direction of your life. They can either uplift and inspire you or hold you back and drain your energy. That's why it's essential to be intentional about the company you keep and to align yourself with individuals who share your values, support your goals, and challenge you to grow. The people in your circle have a direct impact on your thoughts and behaviors. You begin to mirror their attitudes, habits, and perspectives, often without even realizing it. If you're surrounded by negativity, it's easy to adopt a similar outlook and start doubting yourself or focusing on limitations. On the other hand, when you're around people who are positive, ambitious, and forward-thinking, their energy and mindset rub off on you. They encourage you to aim higher, think bigger, and believe in your ability to succeed. Supportive relationships provide you with the encouragement and motivation you need to keep going, especially during difficult times. Life is full of challenges, and having a strong support system can make all the difference. The right people will remind you of your strengths, offer guidance when you're unsure, and help you see possibilities when you feel stuck. They'll celebrate your victories and stand by you during setbacks, creating a sense of connection and security that empowers you to take risks and pursue your goals. It's also important to seek out individuals who challenge you to grow. These are the people who push you out of your comfort zone, hold you accountable, and inspire you to strive for excellence. They don't settle for mediocrity and won't let you settle either. Instead of indulging excuses or enabling complacency, they encourage you to rise to the occasion and become the person you're capable of being. While their feedback might not always be easy to hear, it's rooted in a desire to see you succeed and reach your full potential. One of the most powerful ways to elevate your environment is by surrounding yourself with people who are already where you want to be. These mentors, role models, or peers can provide invaluable insights, advice, and inspiration. By observing their habits, mindset, and strategies, you can learn what it takes to achieve similar success. Their example serves as a reminder that your goals are possible and gives you a roadmap for how to get there. At the same time, being in their presence raises your standards and challenges you to operate at a higher level. However, surrounding yourself with the right people isn't just about finding those who can help you. It's also about what you bring to the table. Relationships are a two-way street, and it's important to contribute positively to the lives of others. Be the kind of person who uplifts, supports, and inspires those around you. Offer encouragement, share your knowledge, and celebrate the successes of others. When you approach relationships with generosity and authenticity, you attract like-minded individuals who share your values and vision. It's also crucial to distance yourself from toxic relationships that drain your energy or hold you back. These might be people who are consistently negative, critical, or unsupportive of your goals. While it's not always easy to step away from these relationships, especially if they involve close friends or family, it's necessary for your growth and well-being. Protecting your energy and prioritizing your own development doesn't mean you don't care about these individuals. It simply means you recognize the importance of creating an environment that supports your success. Building a strong network of positive and supportive people takes time and effort. It requires being intentional about where you spend your time, who you engage with, and the kinds of relationships you nurture. Seek out communities, groups, or events that align with your interests and goals. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, share your values, and are on a similar journey of growth. The more you immerse yourself in these environments, the more likely you are to form meaningful connections that enrich your life. It's also important to be open to new relationships and experiences. Sometimes the people who have the greatest impact on your life come from unexpected places. Be willing to step outside your comfort zone, introduce yourself to new people, and explore different perspectives. Each connection you make has the potential to teach you something valuable or open doors to new opportunities. Remember that quality matters more than quantity. It's better to have a few meaningful and supportive relationships than a large number of superficial connections. Focus on cultivating deep, authentic relationships with people who truly care about your growth and well-being. These are the connections that will stand the test of time and provide the foundation for a fulfilling and successful life. The energy and support of the right people will fuel your journey, inspire you to aim higher, and remind you that you're never alone in the pursuit of your dreams. The best version of you is waiting. They're strong. They're disciplined. They're capable of creating a life that inspires others. But remember, this becoming isn't about the destination, it's about the journey. Commit to the process. Show up every day, take responsibility, set your vision, and never stop growing. Because the only thing standing between you and your best self is you. Now go out there, take the first step, and become the person you were meant to be. Thank you.